Hello everyone and welcome to my new video. I have finally finished Windenburg for my stories save file. Now all you're going to need for the save is Get Together and the base game. That's it. There's no CC involved either. So basically what you're going to want to do is go to my Tumblr and click on the download link. It's 100% free. There is no ads whatsoever, so you're good. So once you go and download it, you will unzip the folder and put those saves into your save folder. And you're going to load up the game. You're going to click load game and you are going to look for Windenburg. Now, I disabled all the packs except for base game and get together so that way it's authentic. So you're not going to go into a build and be like, there's one or two build items that have been removed or whatever. So you got nothing to worry about there. So you're going to find the Windenburg story file, and that's what it's going to say, and it's going to be the Ray's family on the left. You're going to hit play. It's going to load up, and since I disabled the packs, you'll start off in Windenburg, but you're going to get Willow Creek, Oasis Springs, and Newcrest, which are my base game finale save. If you just want my base game's finale save, I will have that also linked down below and it's only base game required. And the holiday pack, but the holiday pack is free, and I don't think the only thing that I used in there would be the winter wear, which I doubt they'll wear all the time if you don't have seasons. So this is what Newcrest would look like if you got the base game save. Here's Oasis Springs, because this is all you get with this save file. There's Oasis Springs, and there's plenty of wedding venues as well. So that way your Sims can have a choice on where they should get married, pretty much. So let's go into Windenburg. Here is the save file. I have made every single lot except for the Hare and Hedgehog. I kept the Maxis build because I actually really liked the Maxis build. So I'm going to go into the Morosi family. And the Morosi family, I did basic story descriptions and some basic, like, they have careers, skills, money, etc., etc. Call her insensitive, but Angelina won't talk about how her parents died. She doesn't even want to think about it, so she just pushes it past her and party on. The only thing her disappointed parents left her was her brother that she now has to take care of. So we are going to hop into this household real quick, kind of show you a little bit of this neighborhood, and then we'll move on to the other neighborhoods just to get a sneak preview of what my builds kind of look like. I'm not an extravagant builder. I am a very simple builder, so it should do really good with low-end computers or laptops and whatnot. Like, my computer itself isn't a potato, but it's not like high-end either. It's probably under the low middle range, like, computer, I guess you could say. Wow, usually my loading screens don't like this. There it goes. Okay. So this is the Morosi family. This is their home right here. Very simple home. Like I said, I'm a simple builder, and the inside is also very simple. I gave them a budget. Now, yes, they have 20 grand in their file or whatever you want to call it. They have 20 grand. Now, if you want to play this family, you are more than welcome to upgrade everything. But I kind of just forgot to cheat down their funds a little bit after giving them furnishing. So this is their home. Well, this is her home, essentially. Her brother is the one that ends up, like, living with her. But everything is, like, basically furnished. There's not a lot of decorations and whatnot. Because, I mean, she's rarely home anyway. She's always out partying. This is the starter build that I placed in the world just in case you want your sim to, if you don't want to kick out any sims. And then across the street, there's the townhouses where the party house live. And then over here, this is where the Bear sisters live. And if there's like, if you come across a home and you notice that the terrain paint is missing, that is a really weird glitch that Sims decided to do. And I don't know why it does that, but it kind of frustrates me that when I go into a house, the terrain paint is missing. This is the bar slash inn because it's also an inn on the top. Over here, I have the archives, I have the cafe, and this is a wedding venue. In the back is where the wedding happens. On the inside, it has the partying, the reception, I guess you could call it. Okay, so that is the little part. I am going to go to manage worlds and I'll show you another lot as well. I'm going to go into the Fae home. Now, who needs human friends? Not Mary. She would rather speak to her plants and the wildlife than to interact with human beings. One with nature is what she likes to call it. I'm going to hit play. And we're going to go into the world. I'll show you these lots. There's a lot of... I'll show you the people that I have updated and the new people as well, I guess. So you're going to go in. Go. Let it load up a little bit. Because everything is just... Oh, there it goes. Okay, now this is Mary's home. I think you could, like, if you have tiny living, you can make this home it might be in the small category instead of tiny, or it'd be in the tiny, not micro. But yeah, it's very small. I mean, it's just her, and she mostly spends her time outside anyways in her garden. Now, her garden does have like garden stuff in it. Plants, that's what they're called. They have been planted and watered. And this is hers. And she does not have a job. I do, sometimes I do like the register with the labor department or whatever. And she's a plant keeper, a self proclaimed keeper of plants and all things wild. Now that's her home. Over here, this is where the Armanovskis live. This one's kind of like the modern Tudor style on this island. But yeah, this is the Armanovskis. This is the Bro. They live there. Over here is where the Villarreals live. And then over here is where the Biersons live. Sorry if I'm not saying that right. But yeah, that is that. Let me go to manage worlds and we'll move on to the last place I'm going to show you a brief preview of. I'm going to go into the Bray's family. Now it says Oscar and Anika always had trouble producing kids. One day, on an errand for work, she came across a homeless teenager, Christina. Christina tells her that she has been kicked out of her foster home because she has become of age and now must fend for herself. On her way back from work, Annika couldn't help but pick up Christina and take her home so she can have a place to call home. Now I'm going to hop into this little home. Kind of show you this house a little bit. Now, the people that I hopped into are the people that I have created myself, and those are the stories that I have created for them. They are all playable. I did play test these homes to make sure that you can play them, but for the most part, yeah, they're pretty sparse. Now, I gave them a budget. Obviously, they still have 22 grand. So if you want to hop in and renovate, you are more than welcome to, obviously. This is their home right here. It's just a small little home that's in the woods, technically. Yeah. And now this time, like, sometimes I have trouble finding the houses. Oh, this is the Shrieking Llama. Found that. That's the Shrieking Llama that I have made to replace the Shrieking Llama. This is the Fire's home. And of course, this is where my terrain paint disappeared and stuff like that, so it looks very bland, but oh well. Okay, there should be, I should be able to see other ones, but I'm not entirely sure. Ah, here's one. This is the cottage AMC. I actually am so happy with how this one turned out. It's so cute. This is where the free spirits live. And yeah, so that's what I'm going to show. Wait, actually, no, that's their home. Right. Okay, because I thought I saw their home, like another one. But I get so lost in Windenburg. Yeah. So anyways, yeah, that's just a quick preview. If you want to see to its full extent, you are more than welcome to go download and check it out. I did update the bluffs and the ancient ruins. Ancient ruins is a wedding, while the bluffs is more of a national park vibe. And I also changed the chalet gardens. It is no longer a home, like an empty haunted home. Yeah, but anyways, this is how it is. So I updated the Party House family, the Bear family, the Villarreals, the Bjersons, the Bro, the Munch, and the Free Spirits and the Fires family. That is a lot of EA households, but I also added Morosi. I added in Armanovsky's, the Faye, well, Faye, Rays, and the Solace Owens families. So that way there's obviously a nice different mix of townies. Now, if you go into here where your households are and you see these ones that say currently not in world, you are free to just delete them because these ones I didn't create. It's just the EA creates them and puts them in the world just to fill in. But you don't have to worry about like them taking up space in the worlds. I currently have the empty, let me see, gameplay. Yeah, the fill empty home's gone. It's off. So that way it's only my townies and EA's townies. So I can fill them up nicely. But anyways, I hope all of you enjoyed, and I will say this now. Bye-bye!